All the good stuff that's coming out of the first day of San Diego Comic-Con right here. But before I get started, if this is your first time checking out the channel, please tap that subscribe button so you can let me do all the hard work of gathering the news up for you.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the best geek news.
Hello, I'm Chris Killian and welcome to the first day of Comic-Con news.
It's back.
The very first official trailer for Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves dropped today at San Diego Comic-Con, giving us our first official look at the film most of us thought we'd never live to see.
Nerds.
Chris Pine is a bard, Sophia Lillis is a druid, Reggae John Page is a paladin, but what's Michelle Rodriguez?
She's a badass.
Based on the trailer, it appears that the group accidentally helps a red wizard of Thay unleash some sort of unspeakable evil, and we get a glimpse of several iconic D&D monsters, including a gelatinous cube, a mimic, an owl bear, a displacer beast, and a freaking black dragon.
That's some Dungeons and Dragons shit, man.
Today at Comic-Con, we got some Masters of the Universe news, and sadly, it's not that Chris Pine will be playing live-action He-Man.
And I have waited so very long.
Now, the big news out of the He-Man panel is that the other Captain Kirk, William Shatner, has joined Masters of the Universe Revolutions in an undisclosed role. Any guesses on who he might be? It's probably this old tree or something, who knows?
Who are you?
Today we got our first official look at John Wick 4, and I'm happy to report that John Wick it looks like John Wick.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
One Take News reported today that the scary Nosferatu-looking vampire fella in the remake of Salem's Lot will be played by Alexander Ward, an actor who specializes in playing monsters.
I couldn't think of a more horrible job if I wanted to.
Looking forward to this one and hoping it turns out better than the other recent Stephen King remake Firestarter.
Oh, wasn't that good?
It's been a hot minute since we heard anything about Mortal Kombat 2, but today we learned it is moving forward with director Simon McQuoid returning to direct, and my money is on this being the best live-action Mortal Kombat sequel yet.
You will die.
Now this time around, let's really zoom in on what we the people love about Mortal Kombat and make it like Bloodsport with superpowers.
And whoops.
The movie Nope hits theaters tonight. If you've been watching the show, you know I got a chance to chat with Jordan Peele and the rest of the cast, and Jordan gave me a great answer when we spoke about the nightmarish qualities of his films. Check it out. Jordan, one thing that I love about your movies is they feel like a bad dream to me. Like when I have a nightmare, I usually know I'm in a nightmare, but then I wake up and I'm like, what was my brain trying to tell me? And I feel like there's always something else to your movies like that. So this is the first time I've ever had a chance to actually talk to you face to face. So I'll just ask you, like this time, was there anything else you were trying to tell me?
Well, I mean, look, I can say, nightmares have this uncanny valley. They have this surreal, liminal space that I just love. I love when something's creepy in a way you almost don't even know why, but it just is. And so, when I have a really juicy nightmare, it's in that tone.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking kind of the way some of these things intersect in my psyche in a very dark way and trying to turn them into a story.
And that's that for Thursday. Let me know in the comments what news out of Comic-Con has you the most excited. Don't forget to turn on notifications because for the next 3 days, we will be loading up breaking news shorts on the channel and we'll round up all the best stuff from Monday's show first thing. All of the stories in this video came from articles written on ComicBook.com, so if you'd like to read more about some of today's news with your very own eyeballs, feel free to head over to ComicBook.com where we work 24/7 to keep you all up to speed on the latest news. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and more, all of which are linked below. If you're someone who likes listening to other people argue for hours on end about this sort of stuff, we've got you covered there as well with Comic Book Nation, hosted by Kofi Outlaw every Friday, or our Marvel-focused podcast hosted by my best frenemy, Brandon Davis, on Wednesdays. If you want some behind-the-scenes antics or previews of my cosplay, or you want to know what it's like to live on a spaceship for months at a time with no genuine human interaction, find me on Instagram at CKComedy or Twitter at Chris Killian, all linked below. Once again, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and give yourself a pat on the back for making it this far into the video. That's great. I can't believe you made it. See you tomorrow.